gentlemen, now coming on to the track, the starters in tonight's 12th race, the 1989 edition of the Governor's Plate. This is the 21st running, sponsored by The Guardian. They go for a purse of $7,500. Our first entry in tonight's race is one of only two Maritime breds in the field. He is just coming off a track record performance set at Bangor Raceway in 1:58.3 3 weeks ago. A consistent performer, this fellow always gives a good account of himself. Carolyn Kaiser of Woodstock, New Brunswick is the owner. Gary McDonald handles the driving tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, your number one entry, Ajo. Tonight's next entry is a relative newcomer to this year's free-for-all circuit. He has already proven himself to be a fine addition, winning 7 times in the region this year, and has earned over $13,000. Marilyn Curl of Petticodiac is the owner. Frank Fagan is the driver. Ladies and gentlemen, meet your number 3 entry, Working Overtime. Next, we have a horse who has been improving with each outing this season. Last week in Moncton, he paced in a personal best, clocking this year as he was charted in 1:58.2. His finishing kick could be a factor tonight, and the owners, Tap Equity, certainly hope so. Handled by the talented Danny Romo, scoring from post 4, is Sky Captain. Number 5 entry, now coming in front of the stand, has made his presence felt since his recent arrival in the Maritimes. After coming from the tough Ontario circuit, he won his first start against free-for-all competition when he upset the field in the Walter Dale Memorial in Fredericton in 1:59.3. The hopeful owner is Sean Murphy of Charlottetown. Local driving star Earl Smith will be at the controls, taking from post 5, Hot Colleen. Our next entry is another newcomer who has burst onto the Maritime racing scene. He is the hottest horse on the circuit right now, winning his last 3 consecutive starts, including a 1:57.3 mile at New Brunswick Downs. This royally bred son of Nero is owned by Ashley and John Sloat of Fredericton, and they'll be hoping that veteran teamster Mike Downey can get the job done tonight from post 6 with Tiger Bird. The next entry in tonight's classic, no stranger to the Maritime free-for-all circuit. After returning from a successful stint at Pompano Park in Florida, he has come back to top form in the Maritimes. Known for his toughness, proud owner Ray Gooding of Nakawak will be hoping for that kind of performance tonight, as driver Steve Treitz will take from post 7, Tidy Point. And finally tonight, but by no means least, is our final entry. This horse was a Maritime sensation at 2 and 3, winning everything in sight on his way to earning over $100,000. He's made the jump to the free-for-all rank successfully. When 2 starts ago in Charlottetown, he won in 1:59, his quickest win of the season. The combination of owner Wathan Piers of Pugwash and driver Emmons McKay has certainly become a winning tradition. They hope the tradition continues tonight as they send out of post 8, Kill Karen Fury. And that's the field for the 1989 edition of the Governor's Plate. They go to post in 10 minutes at 11:37. Again, this race features they're moving into position for tonight's final race. From the rail out, 1 is Ajo with Gary McDonald, 2 scratched. 3 working overtime, Frank Fagan. 4, Sky Captain Denny Romo. From 5, Hawk Colleen, Earl Smith. Outside 6 is Tiger Bird, Mike Downey. The trailers are 7, Tidy Point, Steve Trites, and 8, Kilkerran Fury with Emmons McKay. 7 starters, the 1989 Governor's Plate. They're at the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off and pacing, working overtime, busting out between horses. Grabs the early lead into the first turn. Adjo inside showing second. Parked out early from third is Tiger Bird. Up into fourth now. Races Tidy Point. Kilkerran Fury gets away in fifth. From 6, Sky Captain. The early trailer is Hawk Colleen. They move down the backstretch first time. Racing to the opening quarter. They're led by Working Overtime. He leads at a length and a half. Joe sitting second, looking at it from 3, Tidy Point. Tiger Bird now sent up early from fourth. Out of fifth goes Kilkerran Fury. Sky Captain is racing sixth. And the early trailer, Hawk Colleen. The move around the far turn first time. Working Overtime is showing the way. Joe moving second, the outside in third. As they swing off the turn, Tiger Bird, 29-4 by the opening quarter. They're in the stretch on their way to the halfway point. Working Overtime on top. Joe sits in the pocket second. Wide third, Tiger Bird. Inside showing fourth is Tidy Point. On the outside, picking up cover fifth, is Kilkerran Fury. On the move now from 6, Sky Captain. And the trailer around the turn is Hawk Colleen. They move on to the 5/8 mark. On top with the lead, Working Overtime. 59 2/5 by the half. They're in the backstretch. Second and final time. Working Overtime has been given the word go. Leads it now by 3. Giving chase second is Adjo. Kilkerran Fury storming up in the far outside third. In at the rail looking for room fourth is Tidy Point. They're into the far turn final time. Working Overtime on top by 4. Adjo moving second. Kilkerran Fury third. 1:28-4 by the 3/4. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Working Overtime leads them on home. Here comes Kilkerran Fury in the outside second. Sky Captain coming on third. Working Overtime under a drive. They can't get to him. Working Overtime. Kilkerran Fury second. Adjo will be 3. Ladies and gentlemen, on his way back to the wire, the now official winner of race 12 and the new track record holder here at the Summerside Raceway, the mile 1:58-3. Let's hear it for number 3, Working Overtime. Again, that is officially a new track record here at the Summerside Raceway. Working Overtime, the 4-year-old bay-pacing son of BG's Bunny from the dam Edna, Hanover. All by Marilyn Curl, Petitcodiac, New Brunswick. Frank Fagan doing the driving. Again, the mile 1:58-3, a new track record. Now at track side, the cooler presentations being made by Mr. Walt McIntyre and Mike Carson, both of the Guardian. And also on hand for the presentation, Lieutenant Governor Lloyd MacPhail. Again, Working Overtime. Let's hear it once more, setting a new track record this evening, 1:58-3. The official rundown in race 12. 1, Adjo finished 3. 2 drawn, 3 Working Overtime, your race winner. 4, Sky Captain finished 4. 5, Hawk Colleen 5.